All right, here goes nothing. So, here I am, again, back, sitting at the Annex. This is going to be the second mini episode about the Dirty Kanza and my preparation for the long race, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. Hold that thought. Forgot my phone. All right, here goes nothing. Got my phone. So, welcome to the second little vloggy thing that I'm doing. And this is less about wine, although I will be drinking this sparkling rosé from the Jura. Sorry, forgot what I was doing. I also have to log into my laptop real quick. Cool. All right, so welcome to my second little vloggy type of thing. Probably less to do with wine, although I will be drinking this lovely rosé from the Jura. In fact, it's a lot easier to consume wine out of a bottle when it's open. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to struggle with it on camera because that's how life is sometimes. Sometimes you struggle. And I'm not going to hide. I'm not going to hide from my struggles. Garbage there. So in this episode, I guess, I think I named this sort of side vlog project I did not pass my SOM test on that one. I named it Kanza Chronicles, I believe. So I'm going to stick with that, I guess, for now. But today, we're going to talk about a few things. One, we're going to talk about how I'm shooting on a different camera. All the stuff I've shot up until now has been on this camera, which is the Canon 80D. I wanted to switch things up. I went to my Canon 6D Mark II. I also changed up the lighting a little bit. I got a ring light since there's only me as opposed to multiple people. See how that goes. Yeah, I guess I just covered that. The thing is, this was the 80D was always that you go online, everyone's like, oh, the 80D is so good for vlogging and this and that and the other thing, and I like it. And the 6D Mark II, which I've owned for a while just to take more still photos than anything, it's always been kind of like pushed to the side. There wasn't a lot of great things new that came on the camera. There's no headphones, so hopefully the audio is coming out okay. So yeah, so that was the one thing I want to talk about, camera switch from the 80D to the 6D Mark II. So that's out of the way. We'll see how that video comes out. You let me know what you think of it, the two people that might watch this. Wow. I know I wasn't going to make this about the wine, but it was pretty fantastic. Like I said, from the Jura, little area in France. Most people don't know about it. This is from Rollet. This would be classified a Cremant de Jura, meaning Cremant meaning made the exact same way as Champagne, method traditionnel, same way, just not from Champagne, so they call it Cremant de Jura. So from the Jura, and I believe this is where's Cody when you need him? This is Pulsar, which is a varietal from the Jura, known in the Jura, and Pinot Noir, I believe, combination. Don't know the specific percentages, but pretty tasty. Let's talk a little bit about my training for Dirty Kanza. I'm in. Let's see if I can open up my browser. Go to Training Peaks. Where are you training? Oh, there you are, Training Peaks. Thank you. So this is like week 2 with Kyle coaching at Training Peaks, and I'll put in this video the image of what I'm looking at right now, which is basically I've been doing training with him for it looks like 2 weeks. I have no idea what most of these numbers mean. I'm assuming someone will tell me what they mean eventually. Last week I did about 14 hours on the bike. I think I was scheduled to do 13, but I snuck in an outside ride because the weather was nice. This week, yeah, I'm slated. I got to do a 3-hour training ride tomorrow on the trainer, which, you know, like, let's talk about the trainer for a second. Everyone hates riding the trainer. And if you hate riding the trainer, then I don't think you have your trainer set up properly. You might have it like in a dungeon, or you're staring at a brick wall. Don't make trainer work any more difficult than it needs to be. Figure out a way to put your trainer, your bike, someplace comfortable, someplace that you would just hang out, whether the trainer that was there or not. You know, you see these people staring at a cement wall in their garage on their trainer. Guess what? Of course it's gonna suck if you do that. Please. But anyway, that was just me getting on my high horse. So when I'm done with my 3 hours tomorrow, I'll be somewhere in like the 15 hours for the week, which is good. And the only thing I see for next week that's in there is that it looks like on Wednesday, which is my good day to do a long workout, is I have to do the Watopia 4 Horsemen again, which is the 4 major climbs in Watopia. If you're a Zwifter, you know what that means. And that'll take me a while to do. I did it once 2 weeks ago, or a week ago rather. Last week, yeah, last Wednesday. And it took a while, and it was kind of painful, but it was good. It's over now, and hopefully I'm getting stronger by doing it. So that is the point, I guess. 2 more points to bring up. One is, for all you intermittent fasters out there, I am of that ilk. So I'd say 3 months ago or so, you know, I'd been doing some research and doing some reading and blah, 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 and intermittent fasting kept popping up on the radar, and so did keto. And, you know, the thing with keto, which I get, right, but it's a change to the actual diet, what you eat, and that gets problematic because I'd have to go home and eat potentially something different than the rest of my family. Intermittent fasting, which I'm pretty happy about. I think it's worked really well for me, and my body, my mind, is kind of attuned to it. Like it's pretty natural for me. Yeah, that seemed that wasn't gonna affect what I ate for dinner with my family. I wasn't gonna have to be that guy and be like, no, I can't eat that. I'm just gonna eat, you know, proper fats and a lot of them. Give me extra avocado. I'm not gonna do that. So intermittent fasting, for those of you that don't know, you basically break your day into 2 windows. One window is your fasting window, and the other window is your eating window. So, and I might get this wrong because I'm relatively new. The basic kickoff point, starting point, is like a 16-8, right? So you fast for 16 hours, and you eat. You have an 8-hour eating window. And I'm not particularly good at math, but what I started doing was pretty easy. I eat dinner, I get home 5:30, 6 o'clock, I eat dinner, I'm probably done eating at 8, right? So 8 to 12 is 4, 12 to 12 is 12, I'm at 16. So if I stop eating at 8 at night and I don't have any calories, 0, zip, zilch, nothing, no cheating, no nothing, until 12 the next day, which is about lunchtime, if I do the math correctly, that's 16 hours, right? So then from 12 to 8, there's my 8 hours. I get to eat, and you can break that into a couple meals, and it's pretty easy. This was not a huge transition for me personally. My eating pattern wasn't too different. Before, I'd still get home at 5, I'd eat, I'd finish eating at, I don't know, typical time, 8 o'clock. And then in the morning, I'd get up and have my coffee. I'd put some almond milk in my coffee, have a couple coffees, maybe 3 coffees, maybe 4. I don't know. I like coffee. And then I'd probably have a power bar at like 1 o'clock, protein bar or something like that, and then go from there. So really, what was my big change? What was my big switch? I took the almond milk out. I cut back on caffeine too. I drink a lot of decaf now instead of the full-blown calf. Took the almond milk out completely, And, I just started pushing the power bar and the protein bar back even further. So now my average fasting for the day is closer to 20 hours. I think that's kind of is my, let me just see. I do have a little fasting program I haven't looked at in a while. So here's my last 10 days, and I averaged 19.7. I don't know if you can read that. There you go, maybe, who knows. Good test for the camera. And there's a couple there. I have it set for 18 hours. There's a couple 17-hour days in there. And you know why that is? It's because of this, which alcohol breaks a fast. And the reality of my life and my day and my work is that quite often I have to consume alcohol at some point during the day. So if you're doing a tasting with a rep and he brings in 8 wines, as much as you spit, and I do during the day, there's still a certain amount. So I would usually just stop my fast. So I usually try to plan my tasting visits for later in the afternoon, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. And that usually gets me a good chunk of the fast done. So circling back, I'm closer to 20 off, 4 hours on, or I think that's called the warrior fast or something like that, 24, or OMAD, 1 meal a day, which is kind of what I'm close to as well, especially on busy work days. I just won't eat until I go home, which is like 5:30. I'll eat dinner. And I guess I should talk about that too. I eat relatively healthy, thanks to my wife who loves to cook and likes to cook healthy and clean. So I was never really eating bad food per se. Maybe a little too much sugar from time to time, so I've tried to cut back on that. Maybe some too much like processed starchy stuff like white bread and whatever. Try to cut back on that. But all in all, yeah, so you think about it, you get home, you start eating at 5:30, 6 o'clock. It's pretty relaxing. You can eat pretty much what you want and as much as you want of it in that like little 4-hour window, because I get pretty full anyway. So, and I haven't, so what's the result of all this? What have I found? I'm not particularly lighter. I haven't lost a lot of weight, but I have leaned out. So some of the belly fat that I've had, those annoying little love handles, that last little 4 pounds, 5 pounds, whatever, around the midsection, has decreased. It's not gone 100%, but it's decreased significantly. So that's a plus. Mentally, I almost feel sharper, which is, I don't know, maybe that's all in my head. Oh, it is all in my head. Yeah, it would have to be. Anyway, energy-wise, so that's the other thing. Go back to this. All my workouts that I do fasted because I do them in the morning first thing, and I don't eat anything in the morning. So I'm doing all my workouts. I did a 3-hour workout this morning, and I did that running on whatever I had for dinner last night. I finished eating last night at 7:30. So whatever I ate last night fueled my 3-hour workout, and I felt great. That and a little caffeine, from half a cup of caffeinated coffee and then the rest decaf. And yeah, I felt good. But here's the rub. Going back to this whole Dirty Kanza thing. I got to figure out how to work food back in, because there's no way I'm riding 206 miles fasted. I don't think you possibly can. Maybe you can, but I'm not the guy that's going to try it. My objective to go out and do the Dirty Kanza is to finish the thing. And I don't think that's possible without consuming calories during the day. So I'm going to have to sort of rework in calorie consumption during workouts. So I think maybe during the next Wednesday, I'll start the 4 Horsemen a little later in the day and try to get some calories into my body halfway through that ride, just to start getting my body used to taking calories in while on the bike. And yeah, so let me see. I covered the camera thing. See how this turns out. I got a new ring light. I had it, but we're using that. Same boom mic that we usually use, although it's kind of pointing backwards over my head, so we'll see how good the audio comes out. Again, if not, I'll just do this strange, awkward voiceover. This seems to be evaporating from my glass, so I better fix that. Or as some people say, my glass is broken. The training thing's going really well. What really well? I can't even thank Training Peaks other than it's a great platform for all your data to hang out. I will thank Kyle Coaching. You know, the stuff he's putting on during the week for me to do has been challenging, but not to the point where I don't want to get up and do it. So that's pretty cool. And intermittent fasting. I broke my fast about 30 minutes ago, give or take. And yeah, that's it. So, I bought a GoPro. And my idea was to do some riding this week and test out the GoPro. But nope, that didn't happen because it's cold. I missed my window of opportunity during the warmth, and it's cold now, and I'm too much of a wuss to go ride in 19-degree weather. So that'll have to wait. I did take my puppy, for a walk the other day, so I got that on the GoPro. So maybe I'll sneak a little bit of that in near the end of this video just so you can check that out. And I think that's a wrap. I think I just gotta finish this and go home. I know it's not supposed to be about the wine, but again, Rollet, Cremant de Jura. Make sure somehow it gets focused in on there. Yeah, definitely more low tone, earth driven, but super nice. There it is again, broken. Cheers.